Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of the CDL opening weekend recap. It's going to be the Chicago Huntsman versus the Dallas Empire. On the right side of this graphic is the breakdown of the game mode and the scoreline. On the left side of this graphic, we're going to be seeing the player stats, seeing the players who played for the teams, and then their respective stats across the game modes. So the first thing that I want to talk about after watching this match was the hard point. We should start with the absolutely dominant performance that Arcides displayed in these hard points. He rocked a 1.71 KD after two separate hard points. He was absolutely amazing in the first one, putting up 40 kills, I believe. And the goal of the Huntsman was to put Arcides in the hard point and push out the lanes with the SMGs, which makes sense. But even when his SMGs would die in those lanes, he would cover those lanes immaculately. He was doing a fantastic job. He was truly top tier in that scenario. So the next thing I want to talk about is the SND. For the Huntsmen, they have got to fix these First Bloods. Holy, they lost First Blood 6-1, and it shows in the round count. They were not in the correct positions. They did not understand lanes or lines of sight on this map for some reason. On the other side, Hook showed his absolutely great understanding of this map in particular because of his aggressive plays that made rounds way easier for Empire to win. And I think it's time we move on to the domination here, but I really want to talk about Gunless and his mentality to bounce back from a .14 into a 2.0 KD. This man put on a clinic in this map. Also, Formal had a great bounce back from his S&D performance on this map. Truly, these guys are just better in respawn. It's obvious. It's easier for them to understand in some capacity at this point. We also need to talk about the downsides for domination for the Empire, and that was Shotzi's absolutely atrocious performance. At one point, this man was 6-30. That absolutely cannot be happening. It definitely can't happen again. Most amateur teams would definitely have dropped a player like that after a performance. So hopefully he does bounce back and we can see his improvement. Because this guy is a beast online, but I'm hoping that LAN isn't the death of him. So let's go over the main takeaways real quick. The main takeaway for the Chicago Huntsmen is that their respawns are dominant. They should continue to scrim them, especially on maps that weren't played in this series, because we're not sure how they're going to perform on those ones. But we can see that they understand spawns in hardpoint and the flag neutralization stuff that just came in for domination. They do need to work on S&D, however, because they cannot be losing the First Blood battle 6-1. You're not gonna win any S&Ds just getting picked off and not understanding sightlines or something, not understanding placement or not checking the correct positions. That might just be Arklov Peak. That might just be that map for them, but it was a terrible performance, and I do hope that they work on that. The Empire needs to continue being that aggressive on S&D. It clearly worked for them. Finding those early First Bloods was incredible. They need that aggressiveness. The creek sneak ups from Hook and the aggressive positioning, that was incredible. However, they need an extreme amount of improvement on these respawns. Hopefully they can get it together before this next weekend and we can see the team that we expect to see.